Okay, we are going to jump into the next unit, and this unit is all about measurement. So day one is a little bit of a review of third grade and then adding on to it for fourth grade. So here we go. Day one, customary length. All right, here's a little activator just to get your brains going as a review. Charlie measured the length of a pencil. Well, think of these four choices. Which of the following is likely the length of that pencil? Would you say 5 feet, 5 yards, 5 inches, or 5 miles? I hope the choice was 5 inches because feet, yards, and miles would all be way too long for a pencil. All right, we're going to learn to choose the appropriate customary length of unit for a certain object, and then we're also going to convert between different units of customary length. So we can identify a customary unit, then we can convert from feet to inches, convert from yards to feet, and then solve some problems. All right, words to know. The first one is length. Length is how long something is from one end to the other end when you're measuring. Only word that is vocabulary this week. Okay, so a little bit of a review. So as you know, a ruler is used to measure the length of something, how long it is. Okay, so grab a piece of paper and one of the plastic rulers. You'll probably need a pencil, and I want you to measure and draw a line that is only 1 inch long. Pause this if you have to. Okay, as you can see, here's my ruler, and my line is this red line right above, from the line representing 0 to the 1. The other side is also the ruler. It's just the opposite and underneath and backwards. All right, well, did you know as a review that the length of 1 inch is pretty much the length of a paper clip? In addition to a paper clip, you can also use your pointer finger from the top of your finger to the first indented line on your finger. That section is approximately about the width of the pointer finger and your middle finger put together is approximately how long an inch is. Okay. So let's reflect and review, and let's think back to what we've learned in third grade. How many inches are there in 1 foot? Think about it for a second. Okay. There are approximately 12 inches in a foot. A ruler is 12 inches. A ruler is 1 foot long. So a ruler has 12 inches in it. Therefore, 1 foot is 12 inches long. A sheet of paper, the long side of a sheet of paper is about, it's not exact, it's approximately 1 foot long, which means it's about 12 inches long. So a paper clip is 1 inch, and the long side of a sheet of paper is about 12 inches or 1 foot. All right, now a little bit of information here. So I'm going to use a pen for this. Okay, a yardstick is 3 rulers put together. So if a yardstick is 3 rulers put together, then a yard is 3 feet long. Why isn't it letting me draw with my pen? There we go. 3 feet long. 1 yard is 3 feet long. 3 rulers long. A ruler that is 3 feet long is called a yardstick. A baseball bat is about a yard long. Okay, so think of that. A yard long is about a baseball bat, 3 feet long. A mile, 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Now, a mile, that's a longer distance. Obviously, you're not going to sit there with rulers. That would take forever. So we use miles to measure really long distances, such as the distance between our school, Callahan, to the mall in Peabody. That would be in miles. 5,280 feet is 1 mile. So we use distance, long distances we measure in miles. All right, so keep this in mind. Inches would be paper clips. A ruler or sheet of paper would be a foot, and then a yardstick or a baseball bat is a yard. Keeping those in mind, let's do some ideas and guesses. What unit of measurement would you use to measure the height of me? would it be best to use a paper clip? So would it be best to use inches, a sheet of paper, feet, or yardsticks or baseball bats for yards? Okay, well, if you think about it, when you go to the doctor, they measure it, and they usually say that a person is this many feet and this many inches long. Realistically, the best choice of measurement would be to measure in feet. Oopsies. Okay. Yes, you can also probably use yards, like a yardstick, but that would probably only be about 1 yard and some feet, or maybe at the most 2 yards if you're really tall. The best part to measure in would be to do it in feet. Here's my next one. A tractor trailer truck. The back of a tractor trailer truck. Would you measure that in inches, in feet, or in yards? Awesome. That would be in yards. And then finally, oopsies, the pencil. Pencil would be inches, feet, or yards. The answer is awesome, inches. Okay. Trying out some more. A camera. The length, the long part of a camera. Would you measure that in inches, feet, or yards? Awesome. That would be realistically in inches. Basketball court, what do you think it would be? Inches, feet, or yards? Probably would be yards. And the distance from here to Boston, we learned this one. Which one would you do? Would you do inches, feet, yards, or something else? Awesome. That one would be miles. Okay, fantastic. All right, grab a whiteboard marker and let's do some brainstorming. Pause the video to add on to your list and let's see what you can come up with. 3 things you would measure in inches. Write down 3 objects that would be the smartest to measure in just inches. Pause the video, write your 3 objects. Okay, now under those 3, write 3 more objects that you or things that you can come up with that would be measured in yards. So the length of a baseball bat or a yardstick, something that would be useful to measure in yards. Write down 3 things. Pause to do that. All right. And finally, write down 3 more things that you would measure in miles. Okay. Once you have your list, pause the video, get up and find someone else that's doing the same activity and share with them. Did they come up with different ideas or did they have the same ideas? Is there anything that you need to fix? All right, come back here once you're done and we will get going on to the next part of our lesson. All right, so that was a great review. Now let's move on to converting. So we know that 1 foot is 12 inches long, okay? We also know that a yard is 3 feet long, okay? And finally, a mile is 5,280 feet. These are pieces of information that we will need to do conversions. It might be best for you to take little notes, write on your anchor chart or on a piece of paper, pause the video and write these 3 pieces of information down for conversions. Okay, here we go. I do, then you do, and then you'll have some to practice. Feet to inches. Well, we know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So to find how many inches are in 2 feet, just like we did with time, we have to take that number and multiply it by the inches. 2 times 12 is 24. So 3 times 12 inches would be 36 times 12 inches, 48 times 12 inches, 60, and times 12 inches, 72. So as you can see, you look at the titles at the top and you write down your piece of information that you know. 1 equals 12 inches. Now that means I can use my times 12 every single time to fill out the rest of my chart. All right, let's do one together. Yard to feet. Take a look at your chart that you wrote down to help you. How many feet are in 1 yard? Awesome. 3 feet. So 2 yards, we'd multiply by what? Times 3. What's 2 times 3? 6. Awesome. 6 feet. What about by 4? What would you have to do? 4 times 3. What's 4 times 3? Awesome. 4 times 3. What am I talking about? 4 times 12. Sorry. What on earth am I doing? I am making mistakes on this. Thank you for pointing that out. 4 times 3. I said it, but I wrote something different. 4 times 3 is 12. Wait a minute. Confuse people. Miss Ray. All right. 6 times 3 feet would be how much? Good. 18 feet. 8 times 3 would be, awesome, 24 feet. 10 times 3 would be, awesome, 30 feet. And finally, times 3 would be, fantastic, 36. So remember, use those conversions to help you to figure out what you'd have to multiply by to find out. All right. Let's see, I'll do this one. A student is 4 feet tall. How many inches? First thing that sticks out to me, it says feet to inches. So that means 1 foot equals 12 inches. But this is talking about 4 feet. And I know that I need to take my inches and multiply it to find my answer. So 4 times 12 is 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 12 is 36. 36 plus 12 is 48. And then I label it inches. The same thing as the chart. Just know your conversion and then use it to multiply. All right. You try. Think about these for a second. Come back and see if you're correct. Pause if you have to. All right, let's check. We got feet to inches. So we know 1 foot is 12 inches. So 6 feet times 12 equals 6 times 12 is 72 inches in the back is our answer. Same thing for the second one. I see, oh, this one's the height 5 feet 7 inches. That's how much I am in feet and inches. So how many inches in all? Well, this part is done for me, so I just need to convert this part here. As we know up top, 1 foot is 12 inches. So 5 feet times 12 is 60. Am I done? No, I still have the 7 inches to add on after. Equals 67 inches. So a teacher is 67 inches tall, just like we did with time. Combine everything into the proper label. All right, another one to try. Wrapping paper, a yard into inches. Inches. Well, 1 yard is 3 feet. Okay, and 1 foot is 12 inches. So 3 feet times 12 inches is 36 inches. Okay, so now I can do my 1 yard times 36 equals 36, and my extra 8 left over right here, add that on, and I get 44 inches. Oh, I loved that one. Okay. It is time for you to practice some on your own. Use your conversion chart. Come up to Miss Ray for your practice problems. I want you to find a partner if you'd like to work with somebody that's ready, or try this on your own. And then when you're done, come in, check in with Miss Ray, and see how you did. Watch this video again if you need help or need to review on your conversions. You got this. Good luck.